Good evening. We're back again tonight on the Lore Masters channel to bring you another episode of Arlo in Tokyo Ghoul. And tonight, Arlo is going to realize that becoming a ghoul is more than just being hungry and hungry for meat. He's also going to learn his strength. So you'll want to listen. And I hope you like it and share it and pass it to your friends and come back the next time for another episode. So here we go. Arlo and his friends are in a dimly lit warehouse with beams of light filtering in through cracks in the walls and ceiling. Dust dances in the air. The ground is littered with old rusted machinery, wooden pallets, and shattered glass. The hollow echoes of their footsteps gives the space an eerie atmosphere. Greg, ever the practical and blunt one, is leaning against a rusted metal beam, arms crossed. His fox-like grin is sharp and mischievous, but there's a seriousness in his eyes. "All right, kid," he says, pushing himself off the beam. "No more hiding. We gotta see what you can do." Arlo glances up from where he's sitting on an old crate, his eyes darting around nervously. He already knows what Greg means, and his heart sinks. "Do I have to?" he mutters, staring at his hands, rubbing his fingers together like he can still feel them being gnawed on. "You want to survive, don't you?" Greg's tone is firm but not unkind. "Then you need to learn how to defend yourself. Or hunt. Trust me, kid. Ghouls who can't do either don't last long." "Hunt?" Arlo's voice cracks on the word, his eyes wide with disbelief. I'm not doing that, Greg. I'm not." "You think you got a choice? Huh?" Greg's grin fades, his eyes narrowing. He steps forward, pointing a clawed finger at Arlo's chest. "Wake up, kid. You're a ghoul now. You can hate it, you can cry about it, but it ain't changing." Angus is the other friend that was there. Angus, the quiet observer, stands a bit off to the side, leaning on a crate, arms folded. He's a large, hulking presence compared to the wiry Greg. His golden eyes track every movement. Unlike Greg, he's calm, almost fatherly in his demeanor. "Easy, Greg," Angus says in a low, rumbling tone. His voice echoes in the hollow warehouse. He's still adjusting. Greg turns on him, eyes sharp. "Yeah? Well, life don't wait for you to adjust, big guy." He jabs a thumb toward Arlo. If he freezes up when a hungry ghoul comes after him, guess what? He's dinner. Arlo winces at the word. Dinner. He hates that word now. Greg crouches low, his eyes locked onto Arlo. "Come on, show me something. Show me what you got. You felt it, didn't you? The hunger? The instincts?" He taps his temple. "It's in there, kid. You just gotta let it out." Arlo shakes his head, standing up, hands trembling. "No, I'm not like you." "You're exactly like me, Arlo," Greg snarls, circling him like a predator. "The only difference is I know what I am, and you're still pretending you're not." Angus steps in between them, raising a hand. "That's enough, Greg." "It ain't," Greg huffs. "If he's going to live out here, he needs to know how to fight. Not later, not tomorrow. Now." Angus sighs, rubbing the back of his neck. He turns to Arlo, kneeling slightly to meet his eyes. "Look, kid, I know this ain't easy, but Greg's not wrong. There are ghouls out there that'll smell you and see fresh meat. If you don't show them you're dangerous, they'll tear you apart." Arlo's breathing is shallow. His heart is pounding in his chest. He remembers the pregnant woman, the smell, how his stomach had twisted in hunger. He hated it, hated how good it smelled. Greg steps back, tilting his head like he's examining prey. "Tell you what, kid, hit me. One hit. You land one hit and I'll shut up." He stretches his arms wide, exposing his chest. Come on, no tricks. Just one hit. Arlo stares at him like he's crazy. What? One hit, Arlo, Greg repeats, tapping his chest. I ain't moving. You land it, and I'll drop it. Simple as that. Arlo looks at Angus like he's expecting him to intervene, but Angus doesn't say a word. Do it, Angus says softly. You won't hurt him. You don't know that, Arlo snaps. Yeah, I do, Angus replies. You're too scared to hurt anyone. The words hit him harder than Greg's taunts. Too scared. That's what they all thought. Even his own mind whispered it. You're weak, Arlo. Always have been. Come on, little prince, Greg taunts, throwing in the nickname with a wicked grin. Show me you're not useless. Something inside Arlo snaps. His body moves on instinct. He steps forward, his hand balled into a fist, and swings at Greg with everything he's got. He doesn't aim. He doesn't think. He just feels. His nails elongate. His muscles tighten. His heart pounds like a drum. And when his fist connects, boom! A shockwave echoes through the warehouse, blasting crates apart. Dust and debris explode outward in a powerful gust, sending Greg flying backward like a rag doll. He crashes into a pile of scrap metal with a grunt. Arlo stares at his hand, heart racing, pupils blown wide. What just... His hand is smoking, his fingers tingling with leftover energy. His eyes dart to Greg, expecting to see him hurt or angry. But Greg is laughing, wheezing and laughing. He hauls himself up, wiping blood from the corner of his mouth. Now, that's more like it. He grins, showing sharp, crooked teeth. See? Told ya it was in there. Arlo stares at his hands, eyes trembling. He doesn't feel strong. He feels wrong. What am I? He whispers, his voice hollow and distant. Greg steps forward, dusting himself off. You're a predator now, kid. Same as me. Same as all of us. He puts a hand on Arlo's shoulder, his grip firm. That wasn't so hard, was it? Arlo looks away. He doesn't answer. Okay, that's it for tonight. Hope you liked it. Arlo isn't liking being a ghoul, but he had no choice in the matter. But we hope you like these little episodes about what he's dealing with and what he's going through. And we hope you'll tune in next week for another episode and share it with your friends. And hopefully they'll subscribe and listen to these wonderful stories that the Lore Master is coming up with. Have a good weekend. Catch you later.